Good morning, everyone. Happy December. And good morning and welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living Tucson. My name is Maria and I am your host this morning. Let's take a moment to get grounded and settle into the space. I would like to invite everyone to take a few deep breaths, breathing in slowly and letting it out slowly. We are all a unique expression of the divine source, the one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect, and that life is our life now. If you are setting an intention to experience a happier life, better health, more abundant living, you're in the right place. Know that wherever you are on your spiritual path, you are welcome here. Okay, and just a note that if you are here in person, we ask that you turn your phones off or set them to silent. Also, a note that at 10:30, we have a 20-minute meditation that occurs over in the annex, and that's the building over there. That starts at 10:30, so that lets you out in time to get here to the service. I hope that you all have a copy of the bulletin this morning. If you don't have one, please raise your hand. Is there anyone that needs one? Okay, good. There are a few things happening. Today is our potluck. So after the service, please go into Harmony Hall and fellowship with us and spend some time and enjoy the food that'll be in there. Also today on our website and on our Zoom channel, we will be having the mastermind, and this is a group of 5 or 6 people. We get together twice a month. We set intentions for each other to hold throughout the time, throughout the month, and then we check in. We've been doing it for several years as a group of us, and we are always welcoming new people. So if you are interested in doing that, please see me after the service, and I'll get you hooked up with our Zoom code. Also, in your bulletin, there is a Sunday service survey, so we ask that everyone fill that out. Welcome to those of you who have found us for the first time. We're so happy you've chosen to be here with us today. If you have any questions, please find one of the practitioners after the service. And the practitioners, would you please stand for a moment? So here we have Ruth, Tamara, and maybe Sharon is here, but maybe not. She was at the desk up there. But we have Tamara and Ruth right here. So after service, our practitioners will be available at the front of the sanctuary for individual prayer. Feel free to enjoy a few moments of the power of prayer with our amazing practitioners. This is a gift you give to yourself. Now let's just take a moment to welcome each other and give virtual waves to the people on Zoom. And now we'd like to go ahead and do the mission statement. The mission statement is on the front of your bulletin. It's also here on the wall. And together, let's say, the Center for Spiritual Living Tucson is an inclusive, vibrant, spiritual community focusing on personal connection through our beliefs, principles, and practices of the science of mind.
We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples and all faiths are all sentient beings come from the one great universal presence, which we call spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we honor here today. We light a candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light a candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light a candle for Hinduism, honoring the path honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light a candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by sacred law. We light a candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light a candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light a candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of submission to the will of God as the highest calling. We light a candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light a candle for all forms of new thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. We light a candle for all those who are as yet unaware of the power of and presence of spirit in their lives. We hold space for them and for all those religions unnamed in this ceremony. Lastly, the healing candle is lit. Please put silently into the light the names of anyone you wish to experience the healing flame of God's eternal love. We have the prayer of transcendence, yes, which I don't have before me, so I will turn. So we read it together. O great Spirit that resides in the kingdom of heavenly consciousness within our mind, body, and soul, holy be thy presence in our awareness as we open our minds and hearts to the higher consciousness of love. We awaken our earthly direction in life to the universal will of our highest good, accepting every day our daily nourishment of the presence of your Spirit. By your presence within us, we recognize and forgive others. We accept and know you will forgive and guide us as we embrace your radiant light. For yours is our true inner power and our glory of our true selfhood forever and ever. I accept this to be true, and so it is. Amen. So now is our time of silent meditation, so allow the sound of the bell to bring you in and out of these 3 minutes. So I invite you to join me in prayer, knowing the power and the presence of the divine. All that is holy, all that is sacred is present right here, right now. Knowing that there is never an instant that this holy presence is not present. As we are in this season of celebrating the light and love and joy, in this prayer I recognize that each and every one of us are this light, this love, this joy. And so I'm so grateful for the presence that is present in each one of us, that holds and nurtures the very being of each blessed being who is here celebrating in our sacred Sunday morning celebration. Knowing that you are held in the divine, that you are loved, that you are guided, that there is peace and understanding that is beyond your peace and understanding, but that it is the divine that guides in this moment, in every moment. And so I'm so grateful for this presence, so grateful for this transformational time of year in which the light seemingly grows dark, and yet it shines on brightly, showing the way, illuminating the blessed, and purifying all. And so I'm so grateful for this moment. I'm so grateful for this prayer. I'm so grateful for this community. I'm so grateful for this season. I'm so grateful for each and every one who is here, knowing that you are blessed and you are a blessing too, to me and to each other. And so with this deep gratitude, I simply release anything that may look different and accept the divine truth. And so it is.
Thank you. Can all of you see this fireplace up here? Yeah. It's not any warmer up here, if you're curious. Anna Mello is a wonderful person, a singer-songwriter, and was a member of this community for many years. And she wrote a song called I Open My Heart. Could you put the words up here for us, please? We're going to do just the refrain from her song. And I'm going to sort of do a call and response. So I'll sing the first part, and I'm asking for you to kind of repeat after me. It goes like this. Open my heart, open my heart, open my mind, open my mind. Walk through that door, see what I will find, see what I will find. Open my heart, open my heart, open my mind. Walk through that door. See what I will find, see what I will find. I open my heart, open my mind. Walk through that door and see what I will find. Walk in my heart, open my heart, open my mind, open my mind. Walk through that door, see what I will find. Open my heart, open my mind. Walk through
you. That is perfect. Beautiful. Each month, the practitioners here at CSL Tucson, a practitioner is asked to prepare the quotes and affirmations for the month based on the theme that has already been selected. And our theme for today is the light from unexpected places, finding the miraculous in the mundane. And I had the honor of selecting the quotes and preparing the affirmations for this month of light and joy and love. And for today, I selected this reading, which is also in your bulletin. Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was a second father. He became as good a friend, as good a master, and as good a man as the good old city knew, and any other good old city, town, or borough in the good old world. Some people laughed to see the alterations in him, but he let them laugh. And little heeded them, for he was wise enough to know that nothing ever happened on this globe for good, as which some people did not have their fill of laughter on the outset. His own heart laughed, and that was quite enough for him. And our affirmation today, please say along with me. I open my heart to the miraculous in ordinary moments, guiding me towards the best version of myself.
Does anyone have a favorite version of the Christmas Carol? Scrooged? The film? Was that Bill Murray? Who was in that one? No? There's another one? The Muppets. Ah, Maria, thank you. It's right to my heart. And that's the song one of the songs from that Muppets musical that I chose after reading what our spiritual thought and affirmation was. It's called Thankful Heart. And this is the one that, is it Michael Caine? Is that who's in that movie? Michael Caine. He sang this song as Scrooge transformed. With a thankful heart and an endless joy, with the growing family, every girl and boy will be nephew and niece to me. Nephew and niece to me will bring love, hope, and peace to me. Love, hope, and peace to me. Yes, and every night will end, and every day will start with a grateful prayer and a thankful heart. With an open smile and open doors, I will bid you welcome. What is mine is yours. With a glass raised to toast your health. Glass raised to toast your health. And promise to share the wealth. Promise to share the wealth. I will set a friendly course. File a friendly chart on a sea of love with a thankful heart. Life is like a journey. Who knows when it ends? Yes, and if you need to know the measure of a man, you simply count his friends. Stop and look around you. The glory that you see is born again each day. Don't let it slip away, how precious life can be. With a thankful heart that is wide awake, I do make this promise, every breath I take will be used now to sing your praise. Used now to sing your praise, and to beg you to share my days. To beg you to share my days with a loving guarantee that even if we part, I will hold you close with a thankful heart.
So good morning, beautiful lights. It's so wonderful to be here in this December. I think it's beginning to look a little like Christmas. And with all the fire and the beauty. And this is a special season. I don't know about all of you, but have you experienced the shift? Have you experienced the shift of going from, I want to say maybe from the darkness now into this beautiful light? And what I love about this season is it's all dressed up. The lights are shining, they're on the houses. It's almost like neighbors like, okay, I got to get mine up before my neighbor, that kind of thing. And you drive down the neighborhoods and it's all shining. One of the things that I find interesting, and I'd like to maybe bring your attention to all Tannenbaum here, this beautiful tree. Notice the lights. There's a story why we have lights on the tree, and it comes from an old friar who was walking back to his monastery after they had done a service. And as he was walking through the forest, he had this vision of where he looked up through the trees, and there were 1,000,000 stars, kind of like here in Arizona, where he looked up and he saw the light as if it was touching each particular branch. So what happened is, over time, what people would do is they would put candles on the tree. And eventually, of course, when electricity came in, it all evolved to lights. I remember as a little girl, those little big lights on the tree that were different colors. But when we look at this beautiful tree, can you see the stars? And I think about all the lights that are now with us on the houses. And what we're doing as humans is we're just reaching into the sky and we're bringing down all that beauty, all that light. That's what it is. It's all about the light. But it's not just about saying, oh, love and light and that. It's deeper. Light is deeper than just knowing it exists. I want to talk about the light this morning in finding the miracle in the mundane, or what the mundane actually is the ordinary. Finding it in what we sometimes look at as the dark places. The light does not wait for a grand or perfect location. It always is present, and even in the unexpected places. The light is just another word for spirit or for God, whatever that particular beautiful name is that you would like to label it. But that's what it is. It's the energy that creates everything. The miracles are not, say, a suspension of natural law, but it's rather the result of consciously applying spiritual principles. Finding the light in the unexpected places is about recognizing the divine presence, again, the Spirit, as the substance and power with all things, including the ordinary aspects of life. Sure, we can look at things and say, oh yeah, whatever it is, but really, everything in this room, not just the lights, the lights, it's all energy, it's all light, but most of all, it's love. God's Spirit is often referred to as infinite love and infinite light. And the Christmas story, which I will explain a little further, the Christmas story becomes an invitation to connect with the Christ self. It's not about Jesus. So let's take that man out of it. Let's take that character out of it right now. The Christ self, the innate divinity within oneself to express that love and that light in the world. You know, the birth of the Christ was not in a palace, certainly wasn't in a hospital, but it was in a humble stable from what we understand. It was a dark, unexpected place that Joseph and Mary had not planned upon. And that's part of the nativity story. This is the ultimate symbol that the divine is not reserved for the elite or the prepared. It is born in the ordinary, unglamorous moments of our lives. So sometimes we think things have to be perfect or things are born a certain way because they have to be that way. No. Life is very simple, but we humans, we may love to make it complicated. But it actually is very, very, very simple. The everyday is the unexpected place. The everyday is the unexpected place that we live. Our stress, our messy relationships, our quiet routines, these are the stables where the light of spiritual realization is waiting to be recognized. The true miracle is not the suspension of law, but the unveiling of the law in the seemingly mundane or the ordinary. So I'm going to go into the mystical meaning of the upcoming spiritual holiday. When we look at Christmas, it's really saying it's going backward. The Mass of Christ. The light being the anointed one. The birth of Jesus is a metaphor. It really is just a metaphor for the birth of higher consciousness, or the Christ consciousness with each individual. Many of us, when we say, well, in fact, there's been sort of this thing where people don't say Merry Christmas. Well, I'm here to say Merry Christmas. And what happens is you get it confused, Christmas with Christ. Of course, yes, all right, yes, it is about the nativity. It is about this individual coming into the world as a light for a new way of being. So the Old Testament God has now gone this way. And this individual, as a teacher, as a rabbi, along with other prophets like Buddha and others, have come into the world to give us a whole new meaning of what it means to be in this light consciousness, to be anointed with this light, this consciousness of Spirit, of God within. And so we have to, as humans, we have to have examples. And so we have been given those examples. And Christ, Jesus the Christ, and just so you know, Christ was not his last name. It was actually David. He was from the house of David. So, as I've said before, Jesus David just doesn't seem to flow really well. So they've called him Jesus the Christ because he was the anointed one. He was a rabbi. He was a teacher. He was a being of light that taught how to be in the light. And that's what the science of mind does as well, is we are a teaching, we are a philosophy that teaches us spiritual tools to be always in that light, not just at this time of year, but every single day. to know that we have that light within us all the time. You know, the journey in the different parts of the Nativity, say the journey of the Magi, is the journey of our own inner wisdom. It's all about transformation and renewal. The Nativity is actually a very deep story. But of course, it's been told in this one particular layer in the Bible, and that's what we know it to be. When actually each character has a lot deeper meaning for each one of us. It's all an example, and actually, the Bible is the journey of man with the higher power. So, Christ Mass, the Mass of Christ. So we're celebrating us. We're celebrating the light that is within us. We don't have to set a table and have cookies and wine and, all that stuff. No, that's not what it's all about. It's about reflection. It's about being able to take the time to understand that you are the light that is reflecting into the world, just as the prophets and, of course, how we draw upon Jesus as the main example. We are each that. We are each worthy. We are each part of that Spirit. We are each part of being each other's transformational piece. Christmas is a season for personal reflection, and it is also an opportunity to step into one's potential as an instrument of transformation. How do we do that? There are things that you've put off, things that maybe you've thought about, but maybe you don't feel like you're ready. One of the things I'm going to ask you is not to be afraid. Don't be afraid of your own understanding of your connection with God, Yahweh, Spirit within, whatever you want to call it. Do not be afraid of it, because all that Spirit is love. It just wants to love us. So let's look at the phrase, light from unexpected places, finding the miraculous in the mundane. I think it beautifully summarizes the science of mind, approach spiritually. It really does. The science of mind teaches that there is one infinite reality, Spirit, God, and the all. And this reality is not separate from you or me. It is your fundamental nature. The divine said, let there be you. And it is good. And it is very, very good. And here you are. Here each and every one of you are. Light is the clarity of consciousness, the knowledge, the awareness, the seeing of the truth, the Christ self in all things. Many of us are not taught that. We're not taught to see that we are that light of love, that Christ consciousness. Unfortunately, sometimes we're told, how dare you? How dare you think that you are that? Well, you are, and all in that and a bag of chips. You are the light of love. Each and every one of us, no matter what situation we are born into, we are the light. We are the love. And as we have grown and as we have transformed and as we have transitioned from our lives, from one thing to another, we carry that light and we carry what we are forward, but in a good way. Because what we've learned is sometimes we say, oh, wow, I've been through that. Yes. But it's all about love. Love is the expression of the clarity that we receive when we have gone through some interesting things in our life. It is the acting from the knowledge of what we've received. Love is the law in motion, the universal flow of the self-givingness. You cannot have a spiritual realization, which I'll say is the light, without the natural outflow of love. It can't exist. Light and love go together. You and God go together. You and Spirit go together. You know, the Christmas miracle is that the infinite eternal light willingly takes on the limitation of form, which is love. And it expresses itself uniquely as each one of us. One of my favorite objects in the Nativity, of course, is the star. And it is called the Star of Bethlehem. And it was not just a sign. It was the guidance of the creative law. It appeared in the sky, which is the universal, as we would call it, to guide wise men to a specific, unique place. Actually, right here, within themselves. And did you all know that it took 3 years for them to get to the baby Jesus? It wasn't an overnight thing where they all got to present their frankincense and myrrh and gold. It actually took 3 years. And by the time they got to them, the family had moved out of the stable and into a cave. And that's where they found them. Because, of course, what had to happen is the family was hiding. Because Herod was still mad. He was kind of having some pisiosity about Jesus, still existing. So they existed in a cave when they found them, which I always find interesting. So this is the law. When you declare your highest truth, which is your light, the universe, which is love, guides you to its manifestation. It has to, and it always will. Ernest Holmes, our founder, taught we are surrounded by a universal mind which reacts to our thoughts and acts upon them. As I say simply, thoughts are things. This means our consciousness is the mold for the light. If you hold a consciousness, for an example, if you hold the consciousness of lack or darkness, the law, which is impersonal, like electricity, it's impersonal. You're not a victim. Will form that equivalent experience for you. If you dare to hold the consciousness, I hear you, I dare you. I dare you to hold the consciousness of the light of wholeness, abundance, and peace, then the law must respond. And in that law, it gives it to you, if you so desire. We live in a universe governed by mind and law. Spirit, which is, of course, what I like to use the word God, is all there is, and therefore spirit is the substance of who you are. We don't seek the light. You must know yourself as the light. May I say that again? You must know yourself as the light. You are, I am, a spiritual being here to shine. The light of the divine principle lives within each one of us right now. Can't be separate, can't be done away with. Now here is our Christmas gift every single day. The true gift of Christmas is not under the tree. It is the light you are, and to share the love you are, willing and able to trust. My advice is to not carry the weight of the world. Recover your inherent joy, please, because in your joy, in your strength, and in your strength in the light of the divine principle, it flourishes within you. And people notice. When you are shining and you're joyful, people want more of that. They want to be around. Plus, it's a lot more fun. But my spiritual family, you're the light that was promised. You are the love that transforms. So I ask you to go into the world and find the miraculous waiting perfectly in the ordinary, and bless the world with the glorious light that each one of you are. I know this to be true, and so it is. Amen.
I am light, I am light. 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 I am not the things my family did. I am not the voices in my head. I am not the pieces of the brokenness inside. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light. I am light, I am light. I am light,
So here we are, December. And I just would like to say thank you all for being here this morning in this beautiful, beautiful place of being in the sacred. And just to let you all know, next Sunday will be my last Sunday with all of you. And good things are coming. Good things are coming. In fact, I'm not going to say they're coming. They're already here for Center for Spiritual Living Tucson. And I know that each and every one of you will know that in your hearts and in your heads. And so, and I will miss all of you, but I'll let you know if I'm in the area. But anyway, for that, right now, what's important is right here, right now. And I just want to say thank you. And so with a bigger thank you, we have a way of text to tithing and website and all those ways to give. So online, text to, and then there's this beautiful little basket in the back that collects money too. And I just want to say thank you for all that you are and all that you give, and for all the things that are expanding right here and right now. And so let us say together, divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, and all that I receive. I am prosperous now.
Please stand. Let's sing our closing song together. I release and I let go. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife, and with my faith I see the light. Yeah. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
All right, so let's say together, I am. God is. And my life is filled with infinite possibilities. Yes, it is. I love you. Have a wonderful week. Namaste.